Good evening, it's time for Glambition with me, Joanne Strauss. And tonight's topic of conversation is skin. Now, as South Africans, for a long time, our skin color has defined who we are. But now, more and more, we're starting to look past skin color as a definition of self tonight. Our first guest is someone who's very comfortable in her own skin, the first ever albino model to grace the South African catwalks, Shiloane Modisele. Gorgeous woman. She is Glambition.
Hello, gorgeous.
Welcome.
Stunning
Have a
set.
seat.
Stunning.
Stunning people deserve stunning sets. Rafael, for you, what is it like being a trailblazer in terms of the modeling industry?
It's absolutely overwhelming and phenomenal. I would have never anticipated that I get to such a point in my life because I didn't dream of this.
Was it hard for you growing up as a child knowing that you did look different to the other kids?
It wasn't tough because I come from a family or a system where there was like a huge support in terms of that. My mother and my siblings never made me feel any different. So on the exterior, there obviously was that difference where you kind of do feel, yes, you know, you're different to other kids, but not in a negative light. Instead, for me, I took it as an aspect to grow with it and be strong. And I have a very big, bubbly personality. So that just proves to show that I had no problems whatsoever. Your skin does not define you. I always say that it's the potential that you hold within yourself as a person and what you possess inside you that should reflect on the outside. You are not your skin. Your skin is not definitive of what you have to offer to the rest of the world.
When you look at how you have to look after your skin, because of course your skin is more delicate, tell me about the process also of making sure that you remain looking as glamorous and gorgeous as you do.
Most important thing, and especially for people that live within my skin tone, is that sunscreen. Sunscreen every day, protection, but that's a general thing that everybody should have to take note of, especially under South African sun and so on. But my skin is well taken care of because my mother as well had also started a routine where I'd go to doctors each and every month to be taken care of until there was a regime that I could handle myself, which I still do to this day, but I do it by myself without going to doctors now.
Rafael, when you first went to a modeling agency, what did they say?
If you look at me, I'm slightly shorter than the average model. Usually they're 1.74.
Yes.
When I approached an agency, it was the most difficult experience ever, actually, because I walked in and they said, honey, you have a look and you're fabulous, but you're short. But at the same time, we don't think you'd ever go mainstream. I'm never defined by all those things that actually happen. I do me and I do the best that I can. I never let anything stop me because any human being can tell you can't do something, but I'm going to do it because that's what I want to do.
What do you think about when people say that generally white people sell better on magazines than black people sell? And then how do they tell you that? It doesn't even make sense with you then.
I'm sure they go,
Creak, 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 creak. Nobody quite knows how to
is
say
she
that.
black? Is she white?
Yes.
Because the funny thing when you ask that, because I still come across where white people are figuring out if I am black or white. When I say I'm black, it still becomes an issue. They're like, no ways. Until I'm standing next to my mother, I'm like, this is my mother. I'm fully on black. With my own black people, they have that problem where they say, wait a minute, is she black or is she white? And then when I say I am black, they're like, no, but you're white. I have to whip up my ID and be like, yes, or speak vernacular, yes.
Please do stay here because I want to continue this conversation. But we actually wait to speak to a modeling agency to find out just what it is that people want to see on magazine covers.
The strange thing about modeling is everyone thinks they can become a model. Every mother, every father thinks their daughter or son should be the next supermodel. It's a very competitive industry, and it's also an industry that can break a girl's spirit or a guy's spirit. You've got to be strong mentally, but you also have to have the look and you have to have the measurements. Generally, girls, to make it, you have to be about 174 and up, and guys have to be about 188. People have the stereotype that a model looks like a Barbie doll or a guy looks like Ken. It's actually moving away from that, you know. Guys with very curly, frizzy hair and a beautiful smile will work. Or girls that aren't the prettiest girl at school, might be a shy girl with strange features but unique features. Those are the kind of girls that we're looking for. Cape Town has a market that favors the European look, and Johannesburg is kind of the melting pot for the African flavor, for your darker skins, your Indian girls and your black girls, predominantly because most of your clients are actually based in Johannesburg, your local clients, whereas Cape Town's got more of an international feel to it. A lot of international clients coming to Cape Town to shoot because obviously we have these wonderful locations that they love. So I would say it's kind of broken up into two segments. Black girls and guys struggle to make it overseas because the market is quite niche. This has got nothing to do with race. It's just your European clients are usually selling to European markets, and therefore they use mostly European models. The African models work very well for TV commercials, and also locally they do very well with the local clients. Obviously, again, the commercial looks, great bodies, great smiles, nice skins, healthy looking, friendly, kind of your girl and guy next door look. Perfect example of an African guy, South African guy that works very well in this market. I mean, you can see he's not too handsome, he's quite approachable, he's very friendly, he's got a good skin, good body, but most of all, he's got that personality, and you can see it in his eyes light up behind the lens, and he knows how to sell himself, and that's important.
Welcome back to Glambition, where we're now chatting to celebrity makeup artist and all-round fabulous woman who never ages, Faith. So, Faith, you don't look a day over 25. How do you actually manage to stay looking so young? Because you must know all the tricks of the beauty industry.
I think the best thing to do is be comfortable in your own skin, experience joy, and and do all the basic things to, cleanse, tone, moisturize, and sunscreen.
That's it.
Sunscreen.
You work on a number of celebrity faces. What are some of the tips that you also share with them to make sure that they always look red carpet ready?
I think the first thing that you need to do is take care of your skin. Make sure that your skin is well taken care of, because that's halfway your makeup done. Because if you've got a great skin, then the makeup that you put on is less than what you need, So, and just searching for the right foundation for your skin. A lot of black women, you find that they have issues finding the right color. So if it means that buying two color foundation mixing it up so that you get the right shade for your skin.
Faith, when you started off in the television industry doing makeup, you actually worked at a television station in Bophuthatswana. Which tells us how long ago it actually was.
You're taking out the secrets.
We've done some research, so we figured out. It's been a while that you've been in the industry.
I have, yes.
How have you seen things also change in how women feel about skincare? Because in those days, women almost tried to make their skins lighter with artificial means.
Yes.
And these days, it's almost as if people are starting to accept their skin colors more.
Yeah. But the thing is, I think as much as it was about trying to look lighter, but it was also about the products that were available for black women. So you find that now there's more companies that are actually taking the time to create colors that work on black skins. So that
and products that work
on our skins. Skin. Nothing irritates me more like ashy skin. If you can't afford good products to make your skin glow, Vaseline. If everything else fails, go to the basics. But your skin needs to look like, even when you're going through hard times, but when you look at a black woman and her skin is glowing, my kids know that I can't stand ashy skin.
There's no excuse.
Yeah. So you need to learn how to take care of your skin and to know what to do with your skin.
These days, there seems to be a trend amongst beauty companies to celebrate natural beauty.
I'm a forensic artist. Worked for the San Jose Police Department from 1995 to 2011.
I showed up to a place I'd never been, and there was a guy with a drafting board.
We couldn't see them, they couldn't see us.
Tell me about your hair.
I didn't know what he was doing, but then I could tell after several questions that he was drawing me.
Tell me about your chin.
It kind of protrudes a little bit, especially when I smile.
Your jaw.
My mom told me I had a big jaw.
What would be your most prominent feature?
I kind of have a fat, rounder face.
The older I've gotten, the more freckles I've gotten. I would say I have a pretty big forehead.
Once I get a sketch, I say thank you very much, and then they leave. I don't see them.
All I had been told before the sketch was to get friendly with this other woman, Chloe.
Today I'm gonna ask you some questions about a person you met earlier, and I'm gonna ask you some general questions about their face.
She was thin, so you could see her cheekbones. And her chin, it was a nice, thin chin.
She had nice eyes. They lit up when she spoke.
Cute nose.
She had blue eyes, very nice blue eyes.
So here we are. This is the sketch that you helped me create, and that's a sketch that somebody described of you.
So yeah, that's...
She looks closed off and fatter, sadder too. The second one looks more open, friendly, and happy.
I should be more grateful of my natural beauty. It impacts the choices and the friends that we make, the jobs we apply for, how we treat our children. It impacts everything. It couldn't be more critical to your happiness.
Do you think you're more beautiful than you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
We spend a lot of time as women analyzing and trying to fix the things that aren't quite right. And we should spend more time appreciating the things that we do like.
Very reassuring, actually, to see that people are celebrating women for their natural beauty. Do you find that sometimes, as the media, we're portraying a false image of what beauty is?
Definitely, without a doubt. People want to buy something that is beyond them, something that is something to aspire to. So there is a need somehow to actually sell something that looks shiny and far away, something that I can aspire to, something that I can work towards. So definitely, without a doubt.
Many women are so scared of thinking, oh, I'm getting older. And the media also portrays it as, oh, aging is something bad.
Can I tell you something funny enough? And I think because the both of you are way older, you probably think I'm crazy. But for peers of my age, I'm 27. So a lot of people are like,
I'm not that much older. I'm 5 years older.
Exactly.
Hold on.
I'm just saying though, because it's this faith, if I say that, this faith is gonna say, yeah, but you're still a baby, you know what I mean? But within my time frame,
yeah,
a lot of people are like, oh, but you're getting old. They wouldn't have expected for me to say that I am that age. And instead I say to people, you know what? I feel hot, fabulous, and sexy. Because age, it all begins with how you feel inside of you. There's one thing that my mother taught me, and she says that you're only as old as you feel, and it comes out within yourself and how you resonate within yourself. So I'm not afraid of the whole aging factor. I think the thing is to not let yourself go. That's the trick there. With age, you need to be able to adapt, yes, to the fact that you are growing older, know your body, know your comfort zone, know the space that you're in as well, and the level as well, because you can't be at 50 dressing like you're 16. It just doesn't happen. But otherwise, I say aging is a beautiful thing. Do it gracefully.
When you advise women in terms of how to make sure that their skins last and look immaculate forever, what do you advise them to do?
I think, the best thing that you can do for yourself is love yourself. The one thing that people take for granted, we're always searching for love outside ourselves. If you don't love yourself, how do you expect somebody else to love you? And that's the one thing that I've realized, that if you do whatever it takes to remind yourself of the person that you are. Introspection, stand in front of your mirror in all your glory and say, I know that I could work on this, I know that I could work on this, but be realistic about what you're looking at, and also accept and say, this is what I have been divinely blessed with.
Oh, yes.
You know, accept it and say, okay, if I'm not happy with this, go to the gym, do whatever you need to do, but acceptance is the first, and awareness and acceptance is the first thing towards understanding who you are as a woman, and also enjoying and relishing in the joys of being a woman.
Explore.
Amen.
Explore.
Amen.
Yes.
Preach, preacher. Preacher,
Yes,
sister.
yes.
On that note, it's time for us to have a commercial break, and we'll continue sharing the love on Glambition right after this. Welcome back to Glambition, where we're discussing aging and skin. Now, the person sitting next to me has never aged a day in her life. Tembi Siete, of course, one of our top musicians, and also joining us in studio, we have a skin therapist of note. Thank you very much for joining us, ladies.
Thank you so much for inviting us, Jay.
Tembi, I have grown up on your music. You are looking as if you were 16 today. How do you manage not to age in this industry?
You know, I think it really starts with you. You know, as you grow, you understand yourself better. And you know, when you're young, you will have issues with your body, this and that, and you want to look like who and whatever. But now as you grow, you have a clear understanding of who you are. You kind of like, it's a self-acceptance. You accept the person you are. So that joy inside and that freedom that you had, like, you know that this is who I am and I'm happy, it kind of like, it gives you a makeover. So you really need to be happy. Yes, you need to take care of your skin. Yes, you can't sleep with your makeup on. Drink a lot of water. You are what you eat. You need to eat well, but it starts within you.
I mean, that absolutely resonates with me. And you sort of give off this wonderful energy. I can see you're calm, you're happy with where you are in life. Do you think that makes a huge difference, Martha?
It does. It makes a huge difference. It's how she said it, you are what you eat. Everything that you eat, even if it doesn't show now, it will show 10 years from now. Drinking water, that is the most important thing for your skin.
Yeah.
And also with happiness, it all just comes out. Everything just comes out. You have to get your skin into a proper skin routine, get it into a routine of every night. You cleanse, you tone, and you moisturize, and 3 times a week, you have to exfoliate and mask. That's one thing a lot of ladies forget. Exfoliation and masking, because your skin does build up the dead skin cells. You need to get rid of them and facilitate and help your skin renew itself.
How does that actually impact, though, if you don't stick to all those steps? Because, Martha, I'll be honest, I often rely on the skincare therapists to fix what I haven't looked after well enough.
I'll give the same example that I was given when I was studying, that it's the same as going to a dentist. You will go to your dentist twice a year. Well, it's different with a skincare therapist, where you need to come in for a consultation and we skin analyze you, and then we tell you which one will be the proper regime for you and which products will suit your budget and will suit your skincare. So the importance of exfoliation comes in that every 28 days, your skin renews itself. But then as you get older, that renewal slows down. So you need something to help it renew itself, and so that new cells can come out and your skin glows like it's supposed to glow.
Now, Tembi, when it comes to the industry, it is also important that one constantly remains relevant and youthful.
Absolutely.
Do you feel a lot of pressure to remain at the top of your game? I mean, you're looking better than ever. I'm looking at this tight body.
Well, at first, yes, it was really about just staying in the game and, you know, looking amazing. But now, really, things have changed. I've stopped really looking or seeking for anybody's approval. I really need to be happy and be comfortable with myself. And I always say I've trained my fans very, very well, because I'm able to just, you know, rock my jeans or my sneakers with tracksuits, no makeup, no hair done, and go to the mall and still be comfortable and still get the same love. You know what I mean? So it's really not about you always have to be like zhuzhed up. You just need to be comfortable.
Martha, I mean, when it comes to skincare and aging, do white skins, colored skins age differently to black skins?
The main difference is just that with black skin, it doesn't show sooner. unlike with Caucasian skin where it shows sooner when you age.
Yeah.
And then, but still, it goes back to how you take care of your skin. With black skin, even if they don't have wrinkles, there are things on the skin that you can see that can show the person's age and that can show that this person was not taking care of their skin. Whereas even with white skin, it depends on what you eat. If you are not good with your food, I can get a client that's my age, but then as soon as she walks in, I'm thinking, okay, she's in her 30s. But once she fills out that consultation card, I see she's 20, 25, and then I wonder what went wrong. So it really goes with how you really take care of yourself inside and outside. So that's how it shows what you're aging. So in terms of skin color, there's not really much difference apart from the fact that with Caucasian skin, yes, it's more visible than it is with black skin.
Is it true that black don't crack?
It's true to a certain extent. It doesn't mean that you have to use harsh soaps every day. You have to use and go on with your body lotion on your skin because the skin on your body and on your face is very different. So it doesn't mean that you have to go with that regime every day and say, no, I know that I'm at 40, I'm still going to look like I'm 20. So the black don't crack, it goes to a certain extent.
And also lifestyle really plays a big role. Exactly. I think a lot of us, we don't sleep enough.
Exactly.
Smoking, drinking, it plays a big role.
And the sleeping is the biggest thing because during sleeping time, which is supposed to be between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., you're supposed to be sleeping. That's when your skin regenerates itself and renews itself. So the sleeping as well.
The sleeping as well plays a big role.
Do you get enough sleep? Or
I don't. I don't at all, but I try by all means to relax. If I don't work, I try by all means to just close my eyes and be at home and just have a quiet moment.
And that gives you the time to just rejuvenate.
To just come back and you feel your face really like trying to mend itself again, come back again, and your body, okay, feeling normal again.
Sorry, but I'm recognizing those moves. I'm about to break into
normal again. Okay. Woosah.
Yeah. Tembi and Martha, thank you very much for sharing your beauty secrets with us and for sharing your secrets to eternal youth. Very, very lovely having you on set.
Thank you so much.
Until next week, where we discuss more beauty here on Glambition, have a wonderful week.